What's up, Lorain County High School football fans? Welcome back to another episode of The Blitz, brought to you by our friends at First Federal Savings of Lorain. I'm your host, Rocco Nucci, with the one and only Bruce Bishop behind the camera this week. Let's dive into things. We've got a big Week 8 ahead. How did we get here, though? Well, first we got to start in Clipper Lane, where the Clearview Clippers knocked off Firelands this past Friday night, 19-16. They stay perfect in league play, 6-1 overall. They're honestly just a couple of plays from being unbeaten. I feel like I've said that 100 times this year, but Clearview much improved. They get the win this past Friday night. Quarterback Cy Christensen, a slow start for him, but really picked things up in the second half. He finishes with over 160 passing yards, 2 touchdowns for him. Keith Colvin, Aiden Cruz on the receiving end of those scores. Ethan Lorenzana, he did his thing on the ground as always. 77 total yards for him and a touchdown. So Clearview, they got a big one this week against those Columbia Raiders as they rolled over Wellington 40-14. Marco Sirigliano, just another night at the office for him, man. 167 yards on 15 carries for Marco. And how about big offensive lineman C.J. Dupaski? He found the end zone from the fullback position at the end of the game. Coach Jason Ward on the Saturday Sports Wrap-Up show kind of just saying, hey, want to reward the big fella for all of his hard work in the trenches. So with Clearview and Columbia both winning, that sets up a huge Week 8 between the Clippers and the Raiders. It'll be at Columbia. It'll be our radio game on WEOL and Stream 1 at WEOL.com. We'll circle back to that one here at the end of the show. Elsewhere in the Lorain County League, Keystone, they snap a 5-game losing streak with a 28-7 win at Brookside. A nice win for the Wildcats. Running back Lucas Hurley, he kind of paced what's been a struggling Wildcat offense. 160 yards for him, 3 touchdowns on the ground. So Lucas Hurley, he did his thing, no doubt about that. In the SWC, a huge upset in a rivalry edition as Midview knocks off North Ridgeville 35-28. Midview had come into that one winless in conference play, so obviously with the rivalry on the line as well, a huge win for the Middies. Dane West, he sealed it at the end with a game-winning interception off of Brendan Watchhorn, the quarterback for North Ridgeville. And Middy quarterback Ethan Elbert, he had a really nice night. 2 passing touchdowns for him, 1 on the ground. He was 12 of 18 through the air, 240 passing yards. So a really efficient night for Ethan. He's been a really efficient quarterback this year, as Coach Armstrong has told us a number of times. In turnovers, once again doing in North Ridgeville, Midview scoring 16 of their points off of 3 North Ridgeville turnovers. So the Middies, they get a huge upset win in conference play. And Avon Lake, they survive a scare against Elyria 38-30. Pioneers still looking for that first win of the season under first-year head coach Brian Fox. They were actually up 9-0 most of that first half, but the Shoremen scored twice in about a 50-second span in the later stages of that second quarter to really take control of that ball game. And with Wade Nelson out, Avon Lake's top runner, it was Anthony Benedict who stepped in and stepped up. A touchdown run, 54 and 39 yards. He had 2 of those. He finishes with 209 yards on the ground on 24 carries. So Avon Lake, again, they survive a scare against Elyria, 38-30. So that sets up, again, a huge Week 8. Like I told you, Clearview at Columbia on WEOL, on the radio and Stream 1 at WEOL.com. First place in the Lorain County League is on the line. Last time the Clippers won in this contest was 2019. So some work to do for Clearview if they hope to get atop the Lorain County League standings. Obviously for Columbia, they've kind of ruled the land in the last couple of years. Keystone and Firelands on Stream 2. Another good one as Firelands looks to bounce back after a tough loss. Keystone looking to make it 2 wins in a row. In the SWC, always a good one here. Avon Lake at Olmsted Falls. 2 teams looking to piece together a nice little winning streak here at the later stages of the season. And then Berea Mid-Park at North Ridgeville. Can the Rangers bounce back in what's been a much improved year once again for them? So, again, a huge Week 8 ahead here on WEOL. You can find all of our games on Stream 1, 2, and 3 on the website and on that WEOL mobile app. So that'll pretty much do it for this week. For Bruce Bishop behind the camera, I'm your host, Rocco Nucci, saying thank you for watching another episode of The Blitz, brought to you by our friends at First Federal Savings of Lorain. Enjoy Week 8, and we'll see you guys next time.